Hello, friends. Hope everyone is doing great into your professions and enjoying your life. So, today my topic is completely different, and I want to tell you one story, and that story will give you a lot of insights and thoughts which you can implement into your day to day life. And I am guaranteeing you that if you implement all of the thoughts, principles, whatever you will gain from these stories, you will definitely flourish in your life. So let us start our story. One day, a king was passing through a village after winning one battle. All of the soldiers were marching behind him. They were very much proud and they were singing victorious song with loud voices. While passing, one beggar was sleeping under a tree. With the high noise, the beggar jumped from the sleeping and he rushed to the mob. He scolded at the king and told that you come to my feet and you will understand that no king can be bigger than a beggar. The king was very much upset with the statement of the beggar. The next day, the king called the beggar and he told that you prove yourself into my kingdom and I am ready to prove myself into your begging. So let us start our journey. I will start my journey as a beggar and you will start your journey as a king. The king next day went outside of the village. He was thinking for a long time that what to do, but he had no choices rather than begging. So he decided to start begging. But his ego didn't permit. He tried for a long time to start begging, but his ego didn't permit. In this way, he starved for many days, but he continuously practiced it and ultimately started the journey of begging. Did the king take? He just sacrificed his ego and started a new journey of his life. So the king started the journey of begging. He started accumulating the grains from doors to doors. Then he managed to cook the foods by taking the woods from the jungle, by taking the stones and by rubbing them and by generating the fire. And then whatever grains he earned, the half of the grains he consumed, and the half of the grains he accumulated. And once in a week, whatever he accumulated, he used to go to the city to a food merchant and sold all of the grains and earned some extra money. In this way, King started managing his resources and started generating his wealth. So, what is the third stride? Managing the resources for generating the wealth. So, with the money, the king owned one farming land. He started farming there. He sold all of the crops and gradually earned more money. Then he owned his own house. He started renting that house and earned more money. Again, he invested those all of the monies to earn one old rice mill into that village. And king appointed a lot of villagers to grow it faster and he earned more money. After that, He established a lot of factories within that village, a lot of shops also, and he became a rich person. So, what is the principle he followed here? He just simply diversified his portfolio of income and compounded his wealth. Not that the king didn't stop. He started to set up one small financial institution into that village. He invited all of the villagers and told that I am ready to give you some money with some small interest. You utilize that money and grow yourself. And the people were very happy. And in this way, the king enjoyed his life being into the success story of that villagers. And thus he became a good mentor for those villagers. So, what strikes, what thought is coming here? That is the principle of mentorship, which has given him a different identity within that village. Soon the villages started going faster. It caught the attention of the neighbor villagers. The king called, invited all of the neighbor villagers. He made a campaign. He told their success story, and the neighbor villagers were very much influenced by that. And they also chose the same path. And in this way, the king made a strong network, and his fame and recognition flourished. One day, an epidemic appeared into the villages. Everyone was very much scared, but the king didn't stop. He jumped into the uncertainties. He rushed here and there. He collected the funds, he erected the camps, and thus he saved thousands of lives. What did he do in this way? He earned the most valuable thing of the leadership, that is the trust. Once he earned the trust, all of the villagers came in front of him and declared, yes, this is our king. And he declared him as a real king. Many years passed. One day, a poor beggar came to his kingdom. He was wearing very torn clothes. He was very much weak, and he starved for many days, and he was about to die. All of the people were laughing by saying that they have not seen such kind of poor beggar. Soon the news reached the king. He ran down the street. When he saw the beggar, he was a little bit of surprised. After that, he gave him a big hug and told, my dear friend, can you recognize me? And in this way, the king earned the love of the villagers. It was the same beggar whom the king offered his kingdom. When the beggar saw the king, he was very much ashamed. He cried out of emotions. But king controlled him. He asked, friend, what happened to you? I sacrificed all of my kingdom at that time. But what happened to you? Why are you in such conditions? The beggar started his story. He told that when he took the charge of that kingdom, he thought that everything would be very much easy. One day, in his court, one person came and told that his family was starving for many days. He has nothing, he had nothing to eat, and the beggar immediately took the wealth, some jewelries from his coffer, and distributed to that person. and resolved the issue. Everyone praised the beggar, and the beggar felt proud, and in this way, he earned his ego. After that, what happened? Whenever the people started coming into your court for solutions, the king had nothing to solve because he finished all of the wealth, whatever was to his coffer. So gradually, he lost the trust within the people of his kingdom. The people became agitated, and the news reached to the neighboring village. And the neighbor village king and the king of that neighbor village announced war, and he gave a proposal to that beggar. I can save your life if you can sacrifice your kingdom to me. What the king did? The king simply sacrificed his kingdom by begging his life. So, friends, my story is finished. So, let us just jot down the thoughts. If you want to become king, what you have to do? The number one thought, you have to sacrifice your ego. Because if you want to start one journey, that is very much needed. Number two thing, you have to manage your resources to generate your wealth. Number three, you have to gradually diversify your portfolio of income to become a rich person. Until and unless you are not financially stable, you cannot help others. Number four, you have to harness the attitude of mentorship. Number five, you have to earn the trust of the people. That is the biggest value that you have to earn. Without that, you cannot become the king. And the last thing, which is the most important, this is that is the magic of love that you have to earn. If you do not earn the magic of love, loyalty will not come. And so if you want to become a loyal, true human being of your society, try to practice all of these principles and flourish your life. Just lead a life of king. Don't lead a life of beggar.